This is me. My name is Philip Tashoff. I'm 18 years old, and the following is who I am as a filmmaker. This is completely objective. No pulled punches. This is truly who I am. But before I can talk about that, I need to tell you about who I was as a person. I'm going to start off this by explaining how I viewed myself back in the beginning of 10th grade of high school. These are all legitimate thoughts, and hey, if you know the words, then how about you sing along to this miserable train wreck? You see, back then I was pessimistic, apathetic, almost always annoyed, mean-spirited. I had anxieties, mostly from OCD. I struggled heavily with dyslexia. I had trust issues. I was introverted. I had no self-confidence. I lacked motivation to do anything. And that was all wrapped up into a jaded human being who was brutally blunt with his words, direct with his actions. Oh, and deathly cold to anyone and everyone he couldn't trust or felt betrayed by. Positives? Look, if there were any, I honestly couldn't see them. Now, with all that in mind, what really gets me is by some fucking miracle, I still made friends. There were people who wanted to be around me. Me! The guy who actively avoided people. The guy who was mean to everybody.
So I'm pretty sure that a lot of the friends that Chad made in Tech Crew were actually because of his general dislike of people. Because Tech Crew was a bit of a sketchy-ass place, so a lot of people just liked him because he talked truthfully to them, in that he called them pieces of shit. And a lot of other people befriended him for exactly the same words, because they were masochists.
Now, you're probably all noticing the past tense that I keep using. Was, kept, things ending in ed. I bet you're all expecting me to say the coveted words, "Films saved me. I am the person I am today because of films." That's kind of true. This is where the filmmaker part comes in. You see, while I watched movies as a kid, they were never a passion of mine. And even to this day, as a filmmaker, they're still not my number one hobby. But making movies? That's a different story. Going back to the 10th grade.
And there were no survivors.
I took a film class. And I was forced to be with a kid that I legitimately hated.
He claims that he hated me. He refused to address me in anything other than anger. I referred to him as my best friend. I still refuse to believe that he legitimately hated me. But he maintains to this day that he hated me for over a year. He was just generally unhappy to see me, especially when in the next year we were in a film class together, and neither of us knew anyone else, and everyone else partnered up, and we were stuck as partners.
Thanks to making movies with him, that kid became my best friend. Movie making opened my eyes to art. Soon I started doing things like photography, so I could improve my filmmaking. Soon that became a passion in and of itself. Over time, my cold, dead heart opened up to the world around me.
So what am I like now? Well, honestly, I feel I'm a better person, and in a better place. Sure, I'm still got that mean streak from before, and my anxiety does kick up from time to time, and I'm still one hell of an introvert. But I'm doing better. And I'm making progress, and eventually I will be able to call myself a... good isn't the right word. Decent? Yeah, I'll be able to call myself a decent human being. Eventually. We're getting there.